All right, guys, this is part 2 of the pizza project. So I'm going to show you how to load up your pizza project from your computer and complete the whole thing. So if you've gotten through the first part, which I would hope that you did if you are now on part 2, I would say the toppings, if you could get through that, that was like the most difficult part of this project. So the rest of it will be extremely easy for you. Okay, so you're in Photopea. To open your project, instead of clicking New Project, you're going to click Open from Computer. And then it has all your files. Here's all my files. Right here, I found my pizza. Yours will probably be in your recent files in your Chromebook. I'm not on a Chromebook right now, so mine looks totally different than what yours looks like. But it's generally the same idea. So it should be that you're opening the pizza project, pizza, your name, and it's a PSD file. PSD is Photoshop document. So PSD is what we're working with here. So where we left off, I did my highlights, I did my shadows, I have my toppings on here. All of my layers are in one joint layer called pizza. And now we have to just finish the rest of the image. So you're going to go into my website. So if you're not sure how to get there, I have posted the link, Digital Arts website link. And it's loading. There we go. Digital Arts, Pizza Project. Okay. We're almost done. So the next thing I need you to do is we are going to copy and paste this chef into our pizza. So I'm going to right click. If you don't have a mouse and you need to right click, you're just going to tap on your the finger keypad with 2 fingers, lightly, you're not going to click, you're just going to tap. So that's how you do that, because I saw a lot of you are struggling with that. And then you can click copy image and then go back into Photopea, and then you can click edit paste or control V. And if it doesn't paste, I think I figured this out for everybody, but if yours is not pasting, nothing happens. Your clipboard may have blocked images, and you can fix that easily. I think this is my clipboard. Yes, it just looks like this. This is what the Chromebook one looks like too. It just looks like a little clipboard. If you click on it, just make sure it says allow this site to see the clipboard or allow copy and pasting, whatever. It should be something like this. So if that's what happens, yours isn't pasting, this could be the issue. But if it is pasting, then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, so I am going to rename this to Chef. I'm going to double click on where it says layer 1 and just type chef. Okay, the next thing, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And to zoom in, I'm clicking Control Plus just because I'm blind and I can't see anything. So you are going to take your magic wand right here, and we are going to click on the background of the chef. Everything, the marching ants, dotted lines, whatever you want to call them. In the computer world, we call them marching ants. Once they're highlighted, you click Control X and then Control D. Gets rid of the lines. And then make sure you click on your move tool, and now we can move this guy around. So I want to kind of tilt him a little bit. Real quick, just a little pause. If you hear that obnoxious noise, that is my dog. I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but if you can, that's what that is. So anyway, the chef. We are going to move him. Normally, we can click Edit, Free Transform to do that. Very easy. And we can make him bigger, smaller. I'm just going to leave him the size that he is, like this. But I want to turn him a little bit. So to do that, when your mouse becomes these 2 little arrows that are pointing, kind of like a rounded edge, you can tilt him. So I'm going to just tilt him a little bit, have him up here, catty cornered. And then once you're done, you click enter, and that places him down. Oh my gosh, my dog just took all of our sheets off the bed. So I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, where was I? All right, chef is placed. Next, we are going to open a text box to write your name in this little banner. So I'm going to find my text tool, which is right here. It looks like a T. Click on that, and then I'm just going to click up here in the corner just because I like to just have it on a white background so I can see it. But if you click anywhere, it'll still make the text box. So I'm going to just write my name. You do not have to write your full name. You can write your first name. You can write your last name. You can write both. Doesn't matter to me. It's really small. I'm going to click still in the text tool. I have not clicked anything yet. I just typed. If I do Control A, it highlights the whole thing. Then I can make it bigger like this, right? I'm going to try to size it as best as it probably looks to fit into this. I'm going to change my font to something. There we go. That looks good. And then if you want to change your color, you can change your color. You just click this up here, and it takes you to this like font color picker. But I'm boring, so I'm just going to keep it like the normal black and white. Okay, once you're done, you click that little check that I just clicked, and there it is. Now we're still in our text tool, right? So if you try to click and move it, it's not gonna do anything. So to move it, you must click, surprise, the move tool right here. Now I'm able to move it around. And again, does not fit in here. So just like we turned the chef, we are going to turn the name. So we're going to click edit, free transform, and the two little like curvy looking arrows. You can turn it a little bit. And it's a little bit big, so I'm just going to make it a touch smaller. And then it's centered. That looks good to me. I'm going to click enter. Done. If you want to redo it, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as I can see it, that's good. All right. So the next thing we want to do is go back to my website, and we want to find the Coke bottle and the straw. So first I'm going to do the Coke bottle. Right click. Oh, nope, not save. We are going to copy image. Go back over here. Edit. Paste or Control V. And hopefully you are still in the move tool. We're going to move this down to the bottom right corner. So we're going to make this a little bit bigger. To do that, I'm going to click Edit, Free Transform. Pretty much all of Photoshop and Photopea is just you clicking Free Transform. Pretty much. That's like 95% of this whole thing. Click Enter. That gets it placed. I'm going to take out the white background with my magic wand. Click. Control X. Control D. There we go. I also want to turn this one a little bit too on its side. So I'm going to go back to Edit, Free Transform, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Makes the pizza look giant. Okay. That's good. Oh. See, if you're in your move tool and you try to move it, or if you're in your magic wand and you try to move something, that's what happens. So just click Control D to get rid of those, and then you should be fine. All right, now I need my straw. So again, back to my website. Here's my straw, right click, copy image, and then Control V, or you could do Edit Paste. Here we go. Magic wand. Click on the background, Control X, Control D. We are professionals at this now. So we're going to go back to the move tool, and I'm going to just put it right here in the Coke bottle. I know that people are going to ask me, so I'm just going to show you. You don't have to do this, but I know that some are going to ask. So to flip this the opposite way, facing the other way, this is a very easy thing to do. Edit, transform. Oh my gosh, I can't see. Hold on. Edit, transform, flip horizontally. There we go. Now it's on its side. To get it to fit into the Coke bottle, I'm going to click Edit, Free Transform, you guessed it. Kind of get it like that. And then you could just leave it like this, click Enter, you're done. You could just leave it like this on top, or if you are like me and everything has to be perfect, you can I don't like that this is on top of the Coke bottle, so you can click and drag your layer behind layer 1, which I should have renamed to Coke, so I'm going to do that right now. Oops. Coke straw. See, that's when the naming of a layer starts to come in handy, because then you don't know what you're moving. There it is. So if I moved it behind, you can't see it. That's it. All right. What's the next thing I want to do? The next thing I want to do is merge my layers. So you can click the top layer, then hold shift, the shift key on your keyboard, keep holding it, and then click on the bottom layer, which is pizza. Leave the background out of this. We don't need this background. Don't even worry about him. Once you click holding down shift, it will highlight all of these. Then you can let go of shift, and then you can click Control E as an egg, and it's all going to merge into one. So it's going to be called whatever layer was the last layer you worked with. So if it really means that much to you, you could rename it to pizza, but it really doesn't matter. So now this whole thing is one layer. You cannot move it around anymore. It's there. That's it. The last thing we need to do is put the background. So I'm going to go over here, copy my tablecloth background, and paste it right there. And I need to stretch this out. So I'm going to click Edit, Free Transform. I'm going to stretch it out to fit the whole page. So corner to corner, click Enter. Now it's covering everything. So we're going to click and drag this layer behind our pizza layer. And there you go. I might need to move my pizza layer around, and to do that, I have to be in my pizza layer. So to have it fit on the plate a little bit more. If you can't see the plate, like mine, you could just leave it like that. Or I guess if you really wanted to, you could just make everything smaller. You really don't have to, but I know some of you are quite perfectionists, so don't blame you. I get it. Mine is not fitting. I don't understand, so I'm just going to leave it the way that it was. All right. There we go. Now it's done. That's it. So the next thing you're going to do, we're going to save this now in Google Classroom. I have posted this on everybody's Google Classrooms. If you are done a project, so you're totally done, you do not plan on editing it any longer, you save it as a JPG. If you are not done and you plan on working on it again, you save it as a PSD. This is what we had when we first started part 2. We saved it as a PSD the last time because we weren't done. That means you can edit it again in Photopea. JPG, you cannot edit it again. A lot of you are also asking me, why don't you save it as a PNG? Because for some reason you guys love PNGs, which I also love PNGs, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. A PNG is, I would say, the best way to save an image. And the reason we're not doing that and saving it the best way is because our Chromebooks can't handle, they don't have that much storage space. So a JPG is just a little bit of a lower quality image. You really can't even tell the difference unless we were like stretching out these images to fit on a billboard. Then you would be able to tell that a JPG is a little bit less quality. So for these purposes, JPG works best for us because the Chromebook doesn't have the capacity to hold a bunch of large PNG files. So that's why. If you save it as a PNG by accident, it's fine. I do grade that you save it the correct way, which is a JPG. So just make sure you keep that in mind. So that's why. So I'm going to go to File, Export as JPG right here. And then it zooms in all the way. It does this all the time. I don't know why it does that. You don't have to touch anything over here. Click Save. Yours is going to do this too. It brings you to another screen. So then you're going to just click Save again. Mine pops up here. Doesn't mean anything. And then you're good to go. So I can close my Photopea out. It's going to say this. Changes you made might not be saved. You want to leave. As long as you have already saved, you could just leave. You could just leave. It's fine. If you didn't save and you leave, it will be deleted. But since I already saved this, I don't have to worry about this, so I can click leave and I'd be fine. So then once you're done, you're going to put it in, you have to attach the actual file in the assignment. I unfortunately cannot show you that because I own the classroom. So if you do have questions about that, let me know. But I also have directions on how to do that right here. Yes, the homepage right down here. How to turn in an assignment on Google Classroom. That's it. Once you're done, just click turn in, mark as done, and we will move on to the next one.